I'm Blue Allen, and I wanted to visit with you a little bit today about just pressure and release, and also keeping your horse relaxed and quiet. I really feel like you can't train a horse unless you keep them relaxed, and that's a lot harder than it sounds. But if you can keep one relaxed, I feel like a horse learns more, and your end product is a lot better deal. So I'm just going to go through some basic deals as far as pressure and release, and also just some things that I do for relaxation for my horses. I feel like it takes your brain, your hands, and your feet to ride a horse. And through all that, you're talking about pressure and release. They learn the pressure and release from your hands, but they also learn the pressure and release from your legs. So it takes all three of those things to ride a horse and do it correctly, in my opinion, and get the most out of your horse. So I'll start off just by walking some basic circles. And this is a lot harder than we ever realize, to walk a perfect circle. But I want to teach my horse that by walking these perfect circles, and every time that he is right, I relax or release the pressure. So as we walk along, I want to make forward my friend, but as he relaxes and as he finds a spot to get soft, I want to make sure that I reward him by taking my legs and my feet away from him. But it doesn't mean that he can't quit walking forward. I want to be able to put his head and his neck wherever I'd like to put it at. And that involves using my feet to help accomplish that. But I'll just set little boundaries, and I want him to look for the answer. So when he finds the correct answer, I'm going to release it. The faster I can read the release, the faster my horse gets the signal that he's on the right track. I think a lot of times we get pretty greedy too in trying to make them find that perfect spot. And we need to remind ourselves that it, just like us, if nobody ever told you you were on the right track, it's pretty hard to find that perfect answer. So when they offer you something that you feel like is an improvement or better, release it and see if you don't get a faster response the next time. I feel like walking these circles though, and just a lot of these bending exercises, I've found, like this particular horse is a 3-year-old. If I start my day out this way, and a lot of times I'll end my day this way just by walking these relaxing circles and pushing and bending, that when I get somewhere new, for example, and he's a little bit excitable or wound up about something, if I go back to this, it seems like I can put them into a frame of mind where they're starting to think rather than just react to something. So I'll spend a lot of time just walking these basic circles, which in my opinion, I feel like not only do I get their body broke, but I can work on their mind as well. And I also feel like I can work a lot on pressure and release. And pressure and release is different for everyone. It's something that I personally work on all the time, is just my timing of improving on myself, of when to turn them loose and when to tell them that they're correct and when they're not correct. And I don't think it's something that you can ever quit working on. As horsemen, we always want to improve, and I think it's something that we always continue to strive for and work after. But as we've gone along here, he started to just slow his feet down and let me control every footfall that takes place. And I want it to be as subtle as I can make it. But we're back to the same thing of pressure and release and relaxation. Hope that helps.